Dear students, in the series of numerical physics, we are continuing with the numerical now, which is based on the motion in a plane. Now, if we go through this numerical, a particle moves from the point 4 ik plus 2 jk meter, means initial distance is given at time t equal to 0 with an initial velocity 4 ik plus 5 jk meter per second. It is acted upon by a constant force which produces a constant acceleration 4 ik plus 4 jk meter per second square. What is the distance of particle from the origin at time t equal to 2 seconds? This, here we have to determine the distance of the particle. Now if we go through the numerical, here we will see what is given to us. What is given to us r naught, which is initial means 4.ik plus 2 jk in meter, means I cap means this is x component and this is your y component. Similarly, if we take the velocity, we are assuming this velocity, initial velocity, that is 4 minus a 4 I cap plus 5 j cap. Similarly, the force which is acting, and because of that acceleration, it is 4 I cap plus 4 j cap meter per second square. It is in meter per second. Now, if we go through the x components of these, we can determine the x. We can determine the displacement. Now, if we go through this equation, s is equal to ut plus half at square. So instead of that, we can take this SOX. If we take it as a SOX, so it is 4 meter per second. This component, x component of this. Here we can take this VOX, which will give you 4k meter per second, and similarly the component here, which is AX, 4 meter per second square. So this is given to us, and if you multiply it with time, so we'll get the distance. So it is totally in x direction. We can have it is your 4 plus 4 into t. T is 2 seconds, because we have to determine it for 2 seconds, and 1 upon 2 AT square. AT is how much? A is this 4, and t square, t is 2, so this will give the distance in x direction. So it is 4 plus 8 plus this is how much? It is 20 meter. Similarly, we will determine the SY with the same values, these components 2 plus y component of velocity multiplied with time, which is given to you 2. It is acceleration 1 upon 2 acceleration A, that is 4, t square, that is 2 square. So it is 2 plus 10, and it is 8. So we have finally 20 meter. SY is equal to 20 meter. So the distance which we will have in total will be given by the square of this 20 square plus 20 square, that is 400 plus 400. So we will have 2 into 400, 20 root 2 meter per second. So the distance, what is the distance of particle from the origin at time t equal to 2 seconds? That will be 20 root 2 meter per second. So here we have got this option, B is the correct option. This will give the answer. So in this manner we can go with such numericals. If equation is given to you, you can determine x component, y component, and finally we can determine the distance covered at a given time.